Yeah. Got a lot of words.
Yeah. It's better than being a dumb one. All right. As you play with your headphones, we are recording.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome to the Intelligent Donkey. We're going to have a special video with our grandkids featured, but we're going to do that next week. And the reason why is something that's kind of sad. We lost one of the greatest guitar players, one of the greatest musicians, period, in rock history this past week Monday, when Rick Derringer passed away at the age of 77. So we're going to do a little song by Rick today, and we're going to start actually, though, with a quick little look at something here. I want you to take a look at these slides I prepared.
Okay.
And I want you to see if you can guess what these albums, these are all album covers, what these albums have in common. So here we go. Here's the first one. I got the year each one was released, so I got these actually in chronological order. This first was called Johnny Winter and... That was the name of his band for a while, Johnny Winter and. It actually meant Johnny Winter and the McCoys.
Mm-hmm.
Edgar Winter's White Trash from 1971. This is one of the best albums I got in my whole collection.
Whoops.
There we go. 1972's Edgar Winter's White Trash Roadwork, which is a live album. And they feature Jerry LaCroix, Rick Derringer, and his brother Johnny. So we got Edgar Winter, Johnny Winter, Rick Derringer, the whole 9 yards. There's an album that you've seen many times before, the Edgar Winter groups. They only come out at night. This is one that features Frankenstein. Here's Johnny again with Still Alive and Well in 1973. Got these all kind of clustered very close together. As a matter of fact, here's later in that same year, Rick Derringer's All-American Boy, which is the song that kind of put him on the map, you might say. And another one with Rick Derringer, but it's actually the Edgar Winter Group, Shock Treatment in 74. Spring Fever by Rick Derringer in 75. This is actually called the Edgar Winter Group with Rick Derringer. It's the name of the album.
Oh my!
I love that album cover. That was one of the most
creative
things ever. His self-named band. This should say it does say 1976.
Okay.
And then his second album with his self-named. There we go. Self-named band called Sweet Evil in 77. And the song from which we're actually going to listen to today, Derringer Live from 1977. Now, one of the two things that these albums have in common, you'll probably be able to guess immediately. What do you think these albums, there's 11 of them, what do they have in common?
Derringer.
Yeah, Rick Derringer. Rick Derringer is the producer of all 11 of them.
Oh, wow.
He played guitar on all of them.
Okay.
And of course, a few of them were actually had his name on them as well, besides just playing with Johnny Winter or Edgar Winter. But what's the other main thing do you think that these albums all have in common? I'll give you one clue. It's all but one of them.
I couldn't tell you.
Before I fell in love with bands like Kansas and Rush, and that dominated the rest of the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, up until today, and so forth, my favorite artists were Edgar and Johnny Winter and Rick Derringer. I have all but one of those albums.
Oh, that's what it is.
The only one of that list that I don't have is Still Alive and Well by Johnny Winter. I've got Johnny Winter, and I've got all the Edgar Winter albums. I've got all the Rick Derringer albums through 1977.
Okay.
Oddly enough, I don't have any Rick Derringer albums before then, when he was with the McCoys doing Hang On Sloopy and stuff like that. And I don't have any after 77, but I wouldn't mind obtaining some. Hint, hint, for for everybody, all the listeners like that. But no, the point is that the song we're going to do is actually one that appears on 4 of those albums, including it's the title track of the one and only album in that list that I don't have, Still Alive and Well. Still Alive and Well, as it appeared on the Johnny Winter album of that name, was actually the first time it appeared on a studio album. It appeared on a live album before that. It was on Edgar Winter's Roadwork album from 71. Rick Derringer finally put it on a studio album version in 1975 with on a Spring Fever album, and then on his live album, Derringer Live, he recorded what I think is the best version of that song. So I'm going to switch.
Let's see if I like it.
See if you like it here as well. Give me a second. The video is not going to be much to look at because
it's just the picture.
It's just the picture like that. All right. When in doubt, we'll go like this. Anyway, it is a live album cut, but it's not a live video in the sense that we're going to be able to watch him play at this time. But of the 4 recorded versions of this, one with Edgar Winter singing, one with Johnny Winter singing, and 2 of them with Rick Derringer singing. He's playing guitar in all 4.
Yeah.
We're going to play a song that, well, considering what just happened, it's an interesting title. Still Alive and Well? Well, no. But
no more.
We'll explain that in just a little bit more about that in just a second. It's a short song, only 3 minutes and 26 seconds. Here is Rick Derringer. Just straight up hard rock.
Yeah. Got a lot of words.
Yeah. For all the songs that, after his death last Monday, the only 2 reactors that I've seen do a Rick Derringer song did Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo, figures. That's his best known song. But this song, Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo, and Still Alive and Well, and a couple others were actually originally written by Rick Derringer, but for other artists. Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo actually first appears on Johnny Winter and and is sung by Johnny Winter.
Okay.
And then Johnny Winter also was the first to record in the studio, still alive and well.
Wow.
One of the things that Rick Derringer loved doing, by the way, before we get to the guitar solo, is he loved playing with other really skilled guitarists. You know, before he actually, he obviously had the McCoys where he was the guitarist, but his next venture after that was to become part of the And with Johnny Winter.
Yeah.
And Johnny Winter is best known for being one of the best blues guitarists ever. So he wanted to play with that and play off of him like that. In his self-named band that we're listening to right now, he hired a guitarist named Danny Johnson, who wasn't real well known at the time and still isn't like one of your top guitarists ever. But he later went on to become the lead guitarist of Steppenwolf. And it's kind of fun how in this version of it here, how they play off of each other. One more song.
One more song.
Which, by the way, on the album was Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. Figures. But, yeah, I mean, that's always been, not Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo, but this one has always been about my favorite song by Derringer. Just because it's just got a great vibe, a great riff.
It was fun listening to it.
Yeah.
Didn't have a whole lot of words.
No.
In the song, but
it's only 2 verses.
Sometimes, he's singing the same thing over and over and over, but it's not monotonous or boring or anything.
Oh yeah.
It's fun.
It's fun. He really was, for a lot of his career, underrated. Quite frankly, I mean, but a lot of other artists recognize him as being one of the greats. One of his greatest, funniest achievements, quite frankly, was when Weird Al hired him to do the guitar solo. And let's do it this way. In the original song "Beat It" by Michael Jackson, Eddie Van Halen, of all people, did the guitar solo in the middle of it.
Oh, wow.
When Weird Al decided to parody it with "Eat It," guess who we got to do the guitar solo? I got Rick Derringer to do the guitar solo in there. And of course, Rick's been playing with Johnny and Edgar Winter, the Winter brothers, all the way up to the end of Johnny's life. He died back in, 2011, 2012, something like that. Edgar is still with us, of course. And as recently as 2 years ago, they were still playing concerts together.
Wow.
Along with, of all people, Ringo Starr, because they were both part of Ringo Starr's all-star band.
Really?
Yep. in the 20 teens. So I mean,
Wow.
so he's been an amazing artist, and I think probably the greatest achievement that he has had is something that nobody talks about, and that's that in 1997 he accepted Christ as his Savior, and he became a Christian.
That's great.
So
Wow.
in one very real sense, he is still alive and well.
Yeah.
So that's our little tribute to Rick Derringer, and we're going to feature a little more of Rick Derringer in a few other videos in coming weeks. You liked this song, you may like some more. I'm planning on doing at least one with Luna Rosa in the next few weeks, but next week we're going to have a bit of a grandkid spectacular. I think you're going.
And I have no idea what to expect because I didn't see any of it.
That's right. I did it all with the grandkids. She didn't see it yet.
Oh,
And
I did interrupt once.
well, yeah, you did, but I don't think that part got recorded. Yeah, that's about it. I think that was that was in between.
You figured out how to work around it.
Yeah, or something anyway.
Mm-hmm. So if there's like a pause and then a comeback, that's probably what happened.
It's going to involve some serious editing because it's going to be a triple reaction. Well, you'll see what I'm talking about next week on Monday, Music Monday. If you liked this one, click the like button. Share this with your friends on social media. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. We are at 1,016, I think it is. Last time we looked, so keep them coming. We love to hear. Oh, and we love to hear from you. So put your comments below as well. And don't be a donkey of limited intelligence. Instead,
be an intelligent donkey, y'all. Yeehaw!
And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
It's better than being a dumb one.